Hello, my name is Arissa, and this is Arissa Rue Art. I am so happy you're here, and I can't believe this is the end. So you have joined us on the Art of ColourArte giveaway collaboration. This is our last collaboration for ColourArte because sadly it is going to be no more after this month. Leslie is closing her California doors, and so if you want any products, now is the time, because after this month you can't order anymore. But I could not think of anything better to do for the end of the summer fall collaboration than a beach. I could do a canvas and everything, but that's what I think of when I think of summer. Summer's not my favorite season, by all means. Winter is, fall and winter are, especially in Washington, because I'm an odd doom and gloom girl and I like gray skies and all that stuff. But the beach is just, I love water. I love the ocean. I love the mountains. Those are where I feel more connected. And so I figured I would go out with what connects me. And that is it. It connects me to this universe of ours, the ocean and the forest. So I'm going to do the ocean because I don't want to do the forest on canvas because I can't. But I'm going to underpaint this. This is just a hexagon canvas that I have. It's a wood paneled hexagon canvas. I'm going to paint it with my Pebeo iridescent blue black and then my Artist Loft gold. I'm going to blow it dry because I've already mixed my resin because I'm silly. But I just want to get this started and get some prettiness on this canvas for you. So let me get this. So I just separated a little bit because I want to put my ocean white, my Let's Resin ocean white in here to get that started. Waves often work better when they can sit and thicken. And I never, ever know how much to put in here. It is trial and error and oftentimes error. So let's hope for the best here. I never found one reference to exactly how much per ounce you should use for a white color. People will say just until it's opaque. Well, this is opaque. Is that enough? Or is it not opaque enough? I don't know, because it's opaque, but it's not the darkest opaque. I can't see the stick through. So is it just until it's opaque or until it's thick? I don't know. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to stir that up and leave it to the side. Dry this off, and I'll be back. I'm going to use my heat gun, dry this a lot, and then you'll see what I'm using for my sand because I've never used it before, and I'm excited. Okay, so this is dry. Feels very good. So I think I'm going to do 3 different colors on my first pass with the waves, and then my sand is actually, it's for sand blasting. I'm going to use walnut shell. I love the coarseness of it and the color variation. So let me pour some in this cup here so I don't have to, just spilling it. Like I said, I didn't want to do. So that's the walnut shell. And I think the color of it is super cute. I like that tone, that sand tone. Let me see if I can get any of this up that I just spilled. My husband just got home, so I feel like he's going to come up and talk. Which he should, I guess. Now, I always like a little sparkle in my sandy area. So I'm going to definitely add that in the form of my Bling It. Is it the one I want to use? No, I want to use the Golden Maple. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to add it dry first before I put my resin in. Just so I don't know if I need that much. Well, if we have extra, we have extra. So I'm going to put my Golden Maple in and mix that around in there. Hello. I heard. Okay. Are you going to go shower? Yeah. All right. Have fun. You sound like a creeper. Anyway. Well, I wasn't going to say I was going to have fun. Okay, bye. All right, so that's my Golden Maple in there, and that just gives us a little bit of sparkle in it, and I always like sparkle. So then I'm going to throw my resin in here, not so it's very thick. I don't want my sand swimming. So I'm going to start with just a little bit like that and then mix it because I really want more of a pasty situation going on here rather than liquidy situation going on. So I know I'll need a little bit more resin, but you always start light because you can add more. And if you add too much resin, you have to add more sand. Or walnut shell in this case. And there we go. I may still need a little more, but I like the color this turns. This is my first time wetting it in resin, so welcome to my experiment. I like this color a lot. I do. I think a touch more resin down there. Just got a little bit of dry down on the bottom. And then I will spread this on my canvas. Yes. All right. So with this, because it's very thick, I'm just going to spread it on my canvas to make my shore. Here you'll see I am spreading a layer of clear down first before I lay my colors down and spread them with my fingers and then my torch or heat gun. Here you go. This looks really cool. I like it a lot. Let me de-sticky my hands. I'm going to change my gloves because they're too sticky and I want to torch this a little bit. Just a touch before I put on my clear and my white. Ooh. And then I will, am I recording? Gosh, I always do that. Yeah, okay. I literally do that almost every video. It's really ridiculous. Where's my torch? Here. We're almost out of fuel. All right. That'll be all right. So, I'm going to get my colors out of the way. Now I'm going to add a clear line at the shore. Then I will add my white, which has some sand in it, but if you just mix it up, then you can't see it so much. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add my clear right at the shoreline to push that blue back just a bit. There we go. And then I'll add my white. And hope for the best because I'm always nervous about my white part. I think I do better going right to left rather than left to right. There we go. And then I'll use my stick and just do a few little lines here. And I think I'm going to clean this off. I think with these lines up here, I don't necessarily want to use my torch. I think I just want to move them, soften them. not my torch, but my gun. I'm gonna put the palette knife in the resin a little bit. I'm gonna cross this wave down before I go back up and meet this next one. And I'll soften those up with the gun, but I don't want the primary movement of that wave to be because of the gun. And a little bit more here, I think. Now the difference is I can pour left to right or right to left, but going palette knife right to left, I am terrible at it for some reason. Let that one just kind of go away. Okay, I'm going to torch this really quickly and then it's the movement. I'm like, if it would stop right here, I'd be okay. Where's my heat gun? There it is. Or my torch. But I'm also notoriously terrible at just assuming my table is level. And it's not all the time. So, what do you do? Second layer. I have got my resin mixed up. It is nice and thick this time, but I love the little cute things I've put on here, the little sunglasses and the sandals. And so I've got my azure blue, a dark again. Sorry. And let me grab a couple cups here. So I have another dark, and I'm going to do a little bit lighter this time. Not as much dark on there. So I do have the dark because I do want it. I want that incorporated in. But it's too dark in this cup, so I'm going to put some in here, pour some clear on it to lighten it up. And then get this poured on top here. But just not as much. My resin is warm and thick, which is a good thing. I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna put some white in here. I have a little bit of gold color in this white too, a little interference gold. So I just have that little pop of sparkle. Not sparkle, but a golden hue. So perhaps it'll reflect and do good things. So I'm going to add, what do I want to do next? Let's see here. Let me grab one more cup because I need a lighter blue. And I think for this one, I'm going to use my Stardust Resonant color. Your secret phrase is take a deep breath. That's just a little bit,
take a deep breath.
I don't want to add a lot. So I'm going to do some of that. And so I am doing this collaboration, and I just want to tell Leslie, thank you, because Leslie came into my life in 2021, in February of 2021, and it was kind of a rough time for me. By kind of, I mean tremendously so. And I don't think she really fully understands how much I needed that interaction and that connection to an art community. I had been doing art for a few years. And with my personal life in that at that time, I was kind of a wreck. Just to be completely honest, I'm going to do some more of the, maybe not the lagoon. I'll do the perfect peacock this time in this layer. I was kind of, it was a hard time for me. And Leslie came into my life, and it was a connection that is so needed, so badly needed. And so Leslie is a wonderful human being. If you guys have never had the opportunity to actually sit and speak with her and spend 3 hours at a time on the phone with her, just because the conversation is that good, and she's just such a great person. So Leslie, we appreciate the heck out of you and all you've done for all of us and bringing us together. You're an amazing person, and we just love you. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being who you are and bringing us together like you did. So that's my little Leslie honor. You are an amazing person. So thank you very much for being you. And we will miss working with you on these collaborations. We'll miss working with you just to build this fabulous company. You're just amazing. Anyway, I don't want to get too gushy, but you know who you are, and we know who you are, and we appreciate you. So I'm going to throw this stardust in, and then I'm going to get this moving around. I'm going to grab my heat gun that I don't have ready. I have to go to work in like a half an hour, so I gotta go. Alrighty. I think that may be enough. If not, I'll throw some more of the peacock in, if anything. Sticky. I'm super excited. All right, so I'm gonna add a clear line, and I'm coming down because I'm into this original line because it did the sand did blow into it, and so I kind of want to cover it up. Oh, this is so sticky. I love it. I love it. I'm super excited. So I'm hoping this will give me the texture that I like, because I'm usually too impatient to allow this to cure up and get thick like this. But that's what I actually want. When I'm doing resin oceans, I want it to be thick like that. Let that just kind of go and put the clear where I'm going to create a wave. And then one more little bit right here. Here, there you go. And now let me put my white in, put that away from me, over here. And my white is super thick too, but not too thick to move. You see how it just doesn't even want to flow, and that's actually what I want. Because then once you blow your wave, it'll more likely stay in place. And draw just a little bit in here. All right, I'm going to stay. Oop, I just got resin on my shirt. Oh my gosh. Clean that off. All right, here we go. for work. There we go. I like the texture down here. I'm gonna throw one more little line. Right along that shoreline. So it thickens that line right there. And then I'm going, and I will see you guys after work for the final reveal of this resin ocean in our final collaboration. That is so crazy. All right, I'm gonna torch it one more time up in the dark blue for bubbles. Lightly. All right, she's done. I love her so much. I love these little pieces that I added to it. And in that new wave, you can see a subtle hint of the gold that was in that white resin that I used. I love that part because you can see under that layer, but it's very subtle. And that stardust on top is just glowing and beautiful. But thank you guys for watching. Good luck in the contest. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for joining us for all of our collaborations over the years. Sorry about the mess around, but thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on Wednesday for my next video, and make sure you join us tomorrow for the second half of this collaboration. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe to enter for your chance to win a channel prize, and then pick up all those secret words and phrases to win the big prize. So thanks for watching again. Bye.